Dogs. This is me, Maya, and I want to show you some tips and cool things you could do with Nintendogs. Okay, so today is the date of the 1st of January 30th and 2016, Saturday. So, I will be opening up the Nintendogs. In case you're wondering, I have a Nintendo 3DS XL, the new version. Version. Okay, so this is the Nintendogs, the Dalmatian and Friends. So this is Leslie. She is a German Shepherd, and I'm my Banks. And I've been with her for like 14 seconds, I guess. What is that minutes? I don't know. And she is pretty beautiful, like the cleanness, and her hunger is normal and her thirst is the same. It tells you what she's been eating. And today what I've been the tricks I've teached her is sit down, shake, and lay down. So if you touched it, it says that choose a command to make Leslie forget. So if you press it, it tells you if make Leslie forget, lay down. I'm gonna say no because I don't want to. And so make sure. Wait, I want to see my contest results. Ooh, disc competitions. See, I have a first place in disc competition. It's cool. So let me call her. Oh, she's pretty tired. Leslie. What happened? Leslie. Oh, okay, she heard me this time. Or is she just not listening to me? Okay, so these are tricks that I gave her. Sit down. Sit down. It's weird. Sit down. Oh, I just hate it when she just walks away like that. Leslie. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. I'm sorry if it's a little... Sit down. No, not shake. Sit down. No, whatever, you tried. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna give you, things you could do with your puppy in Nintendogs. Okay, so first of all, you should always practice her name and the commands that you want to teach her. Like, for example, Leslie. Okay, so if she comes to you, you should always say, you should always repeat her name. Leslie. Leslie. Good. And if she barks like that back to you, that means she's listening and that she's learning. Leslie. That's perfect. See? And if you see those sparkles around her, that means she's good. Leslie. No. Good. Okay. So, and for example, you could teach her commands. Sit down. Sit down. It's weird. Wait. Sit down. Lay down. Okay, so that's the one she's listening to. Shake. Shake. Good. See? Oh. Sit down. Oh, okay. Good job. Shake. And then as she gets used to, she could get better and better on listening to you. Leslie. See, you should always play with her like that, doing different names and tricks. Oh, she wants to... Okay, so, and you should always play with your puppy. Oh, wait, no. Well, for a few hours, you should go with your puppy to go ahead and what I really don't like the tennis ball because I really don't get it. It's kind of hard, and the red flying disc is the most thing I play with all the time. So you should shake around with the disc to make her come. And then as she sits down, or you could do it earlier, you could just throw it. Now she catches it, you should always call her name. Leslie! Leslie! And she turns around and comes to you. And then you should always pet her for her good behavior. See? And oh, Leslie! Okay. So you should always play with your puppy until she gets really tired. That's what I prefer. Leslie! But she's not as tired today, right now. But yeah. And if you'd like, these things that I just told you, you could write down. You should always pet her for her good behavior. Telling, her listening to your commands and giving you a ball or a disc. Or other things like that. There. And you should always call her name. Or if you can't, Leslie! If you can't, if, for example, my mom is, always, annoyed from me calling by Leslie. And she's, she wants me to be quiet, so that's one example why sometimes you can tap the screen only. Leslie! Leslie! Yeah. So, you should always play with her or go out with her. Not like that. That's not what I mean. But, yeah. And this is the last throw I'm going to do because I'm kind of bored. And you could get pretty bored on. Okay. Leslie! Alright. It's good. And if you want to take the disc away from her and stop playing, you could just put it in the box right here. And then you could just play by hand. Well, by screen. Or she could just play with you. There. And you could learn different tips, well, little tricks. Sit down. Sit down. Good. And I'm praising her good behavior. And once the bone goes on the floor, you should always drag it to her mouth so she could eat it and remember. And if there's if you give her to learn a new trick, when a light bulb goes on top of her head after she knows what you're saying, you should always drag it to her mouth so she could remember it. That's what she gives a clue, you know? So right now I'm going to go home. She's pretty tired. But once she gets real tired, I'm going to stop playing with her. So you should always save because... Wait, let me see Leslie. She's normal, she's beautiful, perfect. And yeah. Please, if anybody has any questions... I really don't know, okay? I'm clueless. Well, you could ask me some questions, because some of them I really know. But if you'd like, okay, you could ask me questions, and I'll tell you if I know them or not. Oh, she just came to me. I didn't even call her name. So, yeah. Maybe she's lonely or something. So anyway, you could ask me questions, and I have a question for you guys. Well, it's not really a question. Well, I have a question. how do you get the lucky collar and the, well, lucky collar, and that's it. How do you get the lucky collar or the rose, please? And if you'd like, I'd like to be your friend on Nintendo. And please, I'd like as many friends so they could give me roses, and roses are red, violet. No, I'm just kidding. So they could give me roses or a lucky collar, please, because I am like literally, and like, I really want a baby, so I could do something in Nintendogs. So, well, I guess this was all. Well, I could tell you more things, like, we'll just, well, I don't know anything else, but you could just go to the supply list and look for care, and then go, oh yeah, did I tell you if after you wash your puppy, you should always brush it, and that's good, and just look at the books around here and read them, so they could, so you can know exactly what to do. Oh yeah, and it says puppies like this, but come on, like, they're scared of it. I don't get it. Like, yeah. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and be my friend, please, and subscribe, because I'll subscribe back, and have a nice day and year, and bye.